Rose rambles 9.5 yards. Touchdown, 11 and 13. Warren County 0. Tripped to kick the extra point.
Bruce, great hole by the middle of that offensive line. Ashley Wortman and Pack just paved the way for that.
All it was a straight dive, and Rose went right up the middle and scored. Snap back, tripped kick is low. Good. It counts 14-0. Lebanon will be back 30 seconds.
On 63 yards, 6 plays, Steve Rose with a 10-yard touchdown run with 1:22 left in the first quarter. Lebanon leads Warren County 14-0.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the snapper on this extra point. Our snapper is Jody Atwood. Our holder tonight, Ricky Phillips, and Triplet pressed into duty tonight as the kicker. And to kick off for the Blue Devils with a 14-0 lead, here's Bubba Jennings.
Bubba will kick from the 40, right hash mark. Comes forward and kicks a line drive kick, and it'll go to the 19, taken on the 19 to the 20. We got people down there. He spun out of it, and we may have got a face mask with it as he got to the 22. He got out of the first one, but I think somebody really grabbed a face mask on the second one. 15-yard penalty. That will go from the 22 to the 37. So Warren County will have pretty good field position as the penalty will be stepped off from the 22 to the 37. Face mask, I didn't catch who did it.
It looked like Chavez Job, the first man down the field on coverage, got him high and got up into his face mask trying to make the tackle. So an additional 15 for the return man for Warren County, Kevin Sandlin. And Warren County's back in action at their own 38.
Actually, it was a 16-yard penalty. They penalized from the 22 to the 38. First and 10. Cravens takes it, runs it to their deep back. He's trying to get outside. Manier going to chase him and knock him out of bounds on the 35. Zach showed his speed. They were trying to... Pleasant was trying to outrun Manier. Manier had the corner and knocked him out. Back on the 35, and he lost 3. 50 seconds in the first quarter. Warren County has had possession of the ball most of the time, but they haven't scored, and we've got 2 touchdowns and a couple extra points. One on a 90-yard punt return by Devon Stone, and the other one on about a 9.5-yard run by Steve Rose. Warren County a little confused on their play calling this time. 50 seconds as he went out of bounds. Their second down and about 13. Split a wide into the right. Cravens takes the ball. He's looking slant in. We was holding, I think. Yes. The back judge seen that, Tommy, and I definitely could see it up here that our corner really grabbed and held on to their wide receiver. John, if you're listening to me down there, I know you said they said jam him, but we held him in.
He got a little overboard on the jamming there, Bruce. I think he grabbed a handful of jersey and kind of held him back so he wouldn't get loose on that slant and got called for the penalty.
It was holding. A 10-yard penalty will carry it out to the 40. Well, it was on the 35. It should be on the 45. It is. Second down and about 3. Our corner is supposed to jam him in, but our corner on that side kind of rode him about 3 yards and held him. 47 seconds, second down and 3 in the first quarter. 11-14, Warren County nothing. Take the ball, run the third man through. He won't get anywhere. We had Cantrell there first, and then here come a couple of linebackers, and Hasty was down under. Tony Cantrell led the charge, knocked him down hard on a 44.5, lost about a yard out of that.
We had blue shirts there before the running back had much of a chance to even get started going forward with the football. Our defensive front making the penetration across the line of scrimmage. Warren County wants timeout, and Donnie, let's send it back to you for a 30-second break. Lebanon leads 14-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Lead Warren County by a score of 14-0. 21 seconds to go in the first quarter. And Donnie, if you'd get it ready, we'll go to a 1-minute break after the end of this period. We'll have a 1-minute break.
21 seconds to go in the quarter. Has been a rather long first quarter. Craven's the quarterback, takes it, runs the option. We hit him, they fumble the ball, we pick it up, we can... Carlos Kendall has recovered a fumble back on a 38-yard line. Somebody hit him, I'm not sure who hit him, but Kendall has recovered the fumble on a 38. Lebanon will have it, great field position, already leading 14-0 with 17 seconds to play in the first quarter, and the clock is running.
Looked like Cantrell was able to get in there, Bruce, and knock that thing loose. Carlos Kendall right on the spot to make the recovery.
We will barely, if we do get this play off, we got a 6. We're in a second, we'll call it a long 7. Triplett's the quarterback. Takes the ball, hot pass over the middle, wide open Job. He's all the way to the 15 and carries people with him to the 12. Well, we spotted something, and Job caught a hot pass, and Triplett right on the money again. Job carried that football all the way down to the 13-yard line. He caught it on the 20. Terry, what do you got on yardage? 23-yard pass.
Job's first reception of the year, Bruce.
So he came right off the hot pass and went to the 13. We fake it. We run a sweep. Might have been a misdirection, but I think Manier is going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown. Zach Manier, I think, maybe a busted play. I'm not sure. It looked like it fooled our fullback because he went to the left. Manier didn't need anybody to block. He outraced everybody and scored on a 13-yard run. 20-0.
John, was that a busted play?
I believe it was. Mark Medley just asked our running back what was he doing. I think he went the wrong way, but it worked out.
Yeah, I think our fullback did. Kick by Triplett. Up. Good. He's 3 for 3. We'll be back. 30 seconds, 21-0.
8 yards and 3 plays. Zach Manier with the honors from 13 yards away. Greg Triplett with his 3rd extra point of the night with 11:33 left in the first half. Lebanon leads Warren County 21-0.
And Bruce, we got up on them early last year because of the defense. The defense has set up some plays tonight, but special teams on that punt return by DeMond Stone, and now the great run by Zach Manier around the corner. We're up 21-0.
Tommy found out what that play was. Zach took the wrong counter step. He was supposed to counter step one way and went the other, but wasn't as bad as it looked.
Bubba kicks off, dropped on the 20 and picked up, and I think returned about 10 yards up to the 30. Pretty good kick by Bubba Jennings, a sophomore. It was dropped on the 20 and picked up and run to the 30. And Warren County will take over with 11:26 to play in the half. They're down 21-0.
So, John, he just stepped the wrong way. The fullback didn't mess up.
Exactly. He counter-stepped the same way he was going on the sweep, which kind of made it look like he was going the wrong way to begin with, but it worked out.
Worked out for a 13-yard run and a touchdown. Warren County splits the man to the left. Craven's still the quarterback. 3 backs cross. We knock him down for a yard loss. We are on them before they are handing it off. Warren County's offensive line is getting whipped unmercifully on the line of scrimmage by our defensive people.
It looked like Ivan Reeves, Bruce, our strong safety, stepped up in there to make that play, and they got absolutely nothing on that.
The handoff, they started on a 30. They lost a yard to the 29. He was hit just as soon as he got a hold of it. 10:35 to go in the half. Lebanon 21. Warren County out of McMinnville 0. And they need another timeout. There's a lot of confusion for them. 30-second break. We'll come back after this 30-second sponsor break.
State of confusion down there. John, our kids are really having a good go of it here early, leading 21-0.
Well, it reminds me of the Wednesday afternoon practice when the scout team was running the Warren County offense. Our kids during practice, it was back in the backfield, that smokestacked eye. There's a lot of fakes, a lot of misdirections, and our whole front line is in the backfield by the time they make the 3rd fake or the handoff. So it's working out good so far for the Lebanon defense.
The only play they've had to work pretty well has been the slant pass that they've caught for a couple of first downs, and then they got a holding out of our corner, and that's been pretty much their offense. Warren County out of the huddle to the line, take it, drop back to pass. Looking for a screen. It won't work, I don't think. Cantrell will knock him down and sack him back on the 20. Tony Cantrell raced through 9-yard loss as he chased down Cravens and sacked him. I think he was trying to set a screen, or he may have been trying to run for his life, but it looked like he was trying to set a screen up on the left. It didn't work.
Tony Cantrell's our second leading tackler on the football team coming into this game with 25 stops. He leads the team in tackles for loss, 8 tackles behind the line of scrimmage for 23 yards.
So they are third and long. They got to go 21 yards. Take it, run across. We hit him. We knocked him down. He got a yard, and that's it. Norris carried the ball and got a yard to the 20. And Warren County is fourth down and 21. They've got to punt again. No offense whatsoever except 2 completed slant-in passes. It's got them a couple of first downs. And DeMond Stone will go back to the 49, and Lowry will punt it. He's had a punt that's been returned 90 yards, and then he shanked a 17-yarder off. The snap is back, and the punt, this one's a pretty good one. It'll go to the 50, and a fair catch caught on the 49 in Warren County territory. If they spot it there, DeMond Stone called the fair catch. In Warren County territory, they'll take over. That was a 29-yard kick, so not very good on that neither. Lebanon will go with Triplett. He's the quarterback, 21-0, 9:07.
Zach Dirksen in there at fullback for the Blue Devils, giving Steve Rose a rest. Rose, who has taken over that linebacker spot. Dirksen now giving him a break at fullback.
One setback. Lebanon's got a new offensive setback to pass. Looks, throws, knocks up in the air. Triplett caught that pass, people, for a 6-yard loss, I think. That is a completed pass to himself. It was batted down by a lineman. Triplett caught it back on the 45. He was falling to the ground. He really didn't have a choice but to catch it. Incomplete. I mean, complete for a 5-yard loss. Terry, that's going down good on the stats, won't it?
Triplett's first catch of this year. Now, last year he made a catch on the flea flicker, but this is not what he had in mind.
They were looking for the slant. Take it. They're dropping back. Screen set up over here. DeMond Stone, 50. DeMond Stone, 45. He's got daylight. He's to the 40. He's outside to the 35. He's to the 30. 25. Cuts it in on the 15. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, DeMond Stone. 55-yard screen. Lebanon, 27. Warren County 0. What a wall they had set up after he broke it at the 35, all blue jersey to lead him to the end zone.
You should have seen the seam he had on the field, on the field view of it, Bruce. It was like the parting of the Red Sea. DeMond had plenty of room, left to right. He cut it back across the field and scampered 50-some-odd yards for the score.
The snap down by Triplett and kick. The kick is no good. We will stay here this time and not go back. And Terry Stafford, what do you got on that drive? Lebanon 27-0.
Bruce, Lebanon goes only 49 yards, takes them only 2 plays. DeMont Stone from Greg Triplett, a beautiful 55-yard screen pass for the touchdown. Lebanon now leads Warren County 27-0, 8:15 left in the first half.
Today's broadcast of Blue Devil football is brought to you compliments of these fine sponsors: Video Movie Center, TRW Steering Division, Rock Pen Company, Cardlow Atwood Funeral Chapel, Lebanon Cablevision, Midwestco Permapipe Division, K.O. Lester's Cash and Carry Store, First Bank and Trust, Claiborne's Bakery, David Harvey Auto, and Beard Construction.
Mont followed that very, very well, and about 5 people led him into the end zone. Bubbles Jennings to kick off, 27-0. We missed our extra point. Jennings, the sophomore, kicks off from the 40, kicked it high, not too far. This one will go to the 24, taking on the 24, to the 30, to the 35, and maybe to the 36. And Warren County will take over again with 8:02